Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so let's watch this intro cutscene once more. RSA encryption. It's a well-known algorithm, so I have pseudocode to look at. Oh, that's always nice. Not having to start from scratch. So we're about almost 2.5 hours into the stream. And I've reset how many times? 1, 2, 3. I've reset 3 times now. One run got up to the 1 hour 33 minute mark, and the other 2 ended at around, well, this one ended at around the 15-minute mark, and I believe the first one ended at the... Actually, I don't know when it ended. Like, what? That should have been like the 18-minute mark or something, the first one. Well, here we go again. Good lord. I get another try on my own skip. Yay! And I get another try on possible good luck on... what is it? Yeah, it was the reach area, so that would have been like, what, 18 minutes in? Something like that. I don't know exactly, but... whatever. It's fine. It is fine. These things will happen. I need to get it out of my system. I haven't ran in a while. And it's honestly, it's a miracle that my first 3 runs were no reset runs. Granted, they had mistakes, but they weren't that big of a mistake that I felt like I had to reset. But since I'm trying to go for that sub 3:30 time, I feel it's okay to reset. Because I plan on doing a lot more runs until I get that time, so... It hurts a little bit. It hurts a tiny bit. But then again, I cannot complain. Really. It's been fun regardless. And hey, I learned something new as well. I know that there's a possibility of something happening. At the World 2 boss fight. That I now know how to adjust for. So, he's alright. Alright, here we go. Wait for the cutscene to finish, and... yeah, nice. Slightly slow on the skip. But he's not that big of a deal. Not slow enough that I feel like resetting. Here we go. And we spam. Or we mash, actually. Mash the A button. Destroy it completely. Oh, wait, I should probably not. Oh, so here's an odd thing. Normally the right control stick is for camera movement and not the left control stick. But if you're in a shot, camera moves when you move your left control stick. Which is odd. Or at least I've never known that was a thing. Then the only reason I started noticing was because I started just spamming my control stick to left and right, just because, just keeping busy, I suppose. But I did it one time in practice, and then the camera was just flipping out so hard. I was like, whoa, what's happening here? I suppose I should not do that when people are watching, because that could be very nauseating. Alright, here we go, here we go. Spam some buttons. Meh. Not a perfect corner. Bam. And start mashing. There we go. Not much to mash through anyway, so that's okie dokie. Oh, and also another thing I started thinking about is taking perfect lines when going from one point to the other, because that should save some time as well. Though I started doing that in my previous few runs. Sorry, I had to focus there. I'm much more aware of it now. Definitely my first run, I did not care about perfect movement at all. It was just like, alright, I'll just get to the spot. I don't care how I move or how perfect it is, but yeah, it's something I'm thinking about now. Like taking the perfect lines. In doing so, in practice, again, I've gone out of bounds. Oddly enough. Or I clipped through stuff because I was so focused on taking like perfect lines. I started clipping through things. Which was a surprise, to say the least. One spot is actually the museum going up the ramp. If you take that corner really close, going up the ramp, you can actually clip through the ramp. You can still interact with the door, so it's no big deal, but it's fun. It is really fun. It's not fun if it happens at spots that you cannot get out of and you get stuck. Because there is a spot in World... yes! 31 damage. Nice, Mario. There's a spot in World 3, actually at World 3, right before World 3 7 chapter. There's this maze you have to do, like a statue maze. And if you enter that and you cut that corner too close, you clip into a rock that's there just to be like aesthetic, but you clip into that rock and you're soft locked. You can't get out of it unless you return to Peach's castle or close the game. When that happened, oh my god, I was so sad. I knew it was possible, so I was looking for out of bounds at that spot because I wanted to skip the puzzle, because it's a long puzzle, or I mean, not extremely long, but it's a decently long puzzle. So I tried looking for skips. Messed around that rock. Hopefully you will see it in a bit when I get there. But So I knew I could go out of bounds there and soft lock, but then I did it in practice when I tried to go fast around that corner and I got locked into the rock. Yeah, that wasn't fun. Luckily it was just practice though, so it wasn't too big of a deal. Oh good lord, now I know to be very wary about that corner, that specific corner. Because you can just soft lock yourself, and it's really easy to go out of bounds into the rock as well. It's not like it's even hard to do, it's stupidly easy. Like the game almost wants you to go in there and soft lock. Oh. So yeah, now that I'm aware of that, I'll definitely take my time and go around it and not cut corners. At least not there. I'll try and see, you know what, I'll try and see if I can get the museum one. Have there been cases of casual soft locking there? I don't know. I don't think. At least I've never heard of anyone casually soft locking there. It's just literally I was looking for out of bounds, found that, then I started cutting the corner too close and got out of bounds. I imagine probably though, because of how easy it was. Oh lord. Should have been pay attention there. I always think that loading a screen takes much longer than it does, and then suddenly it ends and it's like, what? Already? Oh no. Wrong spot to try and show the clip through the... Oh, never mind. I didn't get it. I didn't cut it. Alright, then go. Here. Wait, did you see the previous one? Wait, did you? I don't even know. Well, okay, anyway, I'm gonna do my skip. Come on, get in there. Ah. Oh, that's actually a good spot. There we go. Oh, that was a decent out of bounds. And clip through the floor and through the wall and all that. That was decent. And I have to do it one more time. Not... Oh, that was slow menuing. Whatever, don't care. Oh my god, I need to remember. 1, 2, that's all I need. 1, 2, there we go. These DLC weapons messing me up, man. Messing my muscle memory up. Alright, here we go. So the whole reason we do that... yeah. Yeah, so first you kind of clip out of bounds in that little, like the edge of the thing, and then you clip through the floor, or you drop down while out of bounds, so you are underneath the walking plane. Then you clip through the wall. But clipping through the wall is stupidly easy, actually. It's just getting in the position and that's it. And then you can, funny enough, go underneath the barrier, which they probably didn't think anyone would do, and you skip skip the thing, because normally you need to push the blocks out of the way. And you only gain that ability after you kill the final boss in this world. Now don't make the same mistake. Right and hit. Crit. Oh, crit! Let's go! Yeah. It's not difficult for me anymore. I've had a lot of time practicing, obviously. I mean, I found it and I had lots of time to perfect it. That setup though is probably the easiest of them all. Definitely the easiest of them all. Crit? No crit.
Well done.
We'll finish this guy off. He should die, right? Please die. Hey. Well, that's fine. Actually, that's quite normal for two enemies to stay alive, so it's not an issue at all. I could have probably... Actually, I don't know. That's fine. Actually, I'm saying actually a lot. That's kind of how the fight is supposed to go if RNG is not in your favor, so yeah. It's whatever. Would have been nice to get a 2/6 clear, but it's not expected. That 2 turn clear is only I think in most cases it's ×2 or slightly above ×2. Definitely, I don't think it's ×3 at any point. Actually, is it ×2? It's not. Well, it's sort of. It's ×2 of the lowest damage range you can get. So, if you get the highest damage range on a normal shot, then it's even less, slightly less. So it's sort of ×2 because there's a damage range for your normal shots. Okay. Luckily I didn't make the mistake I made in my first run of the day, which was I forgot to move one character here in this fight, and I decided to just go ahead and reset because I didn't feel like taking an extra turn. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I've not played Fire Emblem at all. At least, I don't really have a reason for not playing it, really. It's just from watching what it is, I don't think I'm too interested. It's kind of weird. I don't have a real reason for not trying it, but I don't feel like the need to try it, if that makes any sense. Definitely want to do this. And then from Rabbit, we want to go to Mario. There we go. Here, and hope for a crit. Can we get a crit? A crit would be nice. Come on, crit. That looks like a crit. Let's go! And actually, let's not forget to do this. Shame though, Three Houses was definitely my favorite game of the of last year. Ah, I see. I mean, what I usually do, what I actually didn't do for Three Houses, or I don't think I have really done it. I usually would watch streams play it, but I don't think that anyone I've followed... Yay! Oh, we got good luck here. It's a one-turn fight. Let's go! This is normally a two-turn fight with the new route. It used to be a three-turn fight. But I got double crit shots. Yeah, that means that turns into a technically 1.5 turn fight, if we're gonna be honest. But it registers as a one-turn fight, so let's go. That, funnily enough, that makes up for... Ooh, I actually kind of wanted to move Rabbit Mario. Whatever, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Rabbit Mario will probably crit here. There's an 80% chance for Mario Rabbit. Mario Rabbit? What? Rabbit Luigi to crit. And there you go. See, it crits. So if I moved him first and that happened, then I didn't have to do a shot on Luigi. Crit? No crit. Unfortunate. Also no crit. Well, that means I have to do this fight slightly different. Which is fine. I'll do this. That seems like the play. I'll do this. Hopefully a crit. Can we crit? No crit. Oh, I suppose I'm not very lucky at the moment. I got lucky in the previous one. Well, there's still a chance though. There's still a chance. Ooh. Kinda wish I targeted the other one. Actually, speaking of chances, there's not even a chance that like it's a guaranteed kill. Yay! Let's go. So it's still a good clear. 2/5 is the fastest clear you can get. There is a faster way, but that relies on RNG to hit some crit shots, which it didn't, but it's still fine. Because it's still a turn faster than I did in my previous run. Because my previous run didn't do the new route. Or the updated route of the new route. If that makes any sense. So, I'll still take it. So far, so good though. Alright, here we go. Luigi's freaking out in this cutscene. His model just weird. Reason for that is you're not supposed to have Luigi at all at this point. The game does not know how to handle it, so he looks funny. Crit? Crit, crit, crit. No crit. Dang it! Not an issue once more. It's not really a big... Oh, I do hope to get this crit though. Please. Crit, 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 crit. Crit, 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 crit. Oh, I got the crit. Yay! Let's go. Why I hoped for the crit on Mario was then I didn't have to do that dash. Bah, whatever. I can still kill off. Hope a crit here. 80% chance. Come on, 80% chance. 80%. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Alright, so now I'm hoping for a crit here. And no crit. Not a big deal. Anyway. We'll actually swap like so. Didn't need to do that dash, but the shot would have killed him off regardless. He was low enough HP. If we get a crit here, no crit here, that's also fine. The shot will take care of it. So it's still faster. It's still a 2/6. Yeah, that's good. Here's hoping for good RNG on this fight. Well, good. Yeah. Well, yeah. Sort of. We'll do this. And this once more. Do this. And the reason why I do that is so that it will tank the shot that this mid-boss will do on him. And there's a possibility for it to crit, a burn crit even. And a burn crit means that you run around like a headless chicken for a little bit and it loses time. Therefore, we use that, so if it happens, like it did right now, you're immune. Which is really nice, actually. Yeah, that's funny. I know what to do in this situation. I believe. I think I do. Let's see if I actually do. You wouldn't do a dash, and then you go over there and there. Okay. So this is the play. I'm pretty sure. Please let this be the play. High ground should give me enough damage. I have to admit that yeah. Like, I mean, the only reason why I got into this was... Please high roll or crit. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, the Rabbit series themselves, I'm not really a fan of, but this collab, and it doesn't really have to do anything with the rabbits. It's more so that this is a style of XCOM, and I liked XCOM a lot, and I figured I'd give this a go because it had a similar style. Obviously Nintendo, there's Nintendo characters and the collab with the rabbits. I think it worked out pretty good. I mean, I'm enjoying it, so it worked out for me anyway, and for a couple of other people. And definitely the one that created this or directed this, I'm not sure. Anyway, the one in charge, this was a passion project for him. And it shows. It definitely shows. Or at least it's obvious to me. Maybe not everyone, but I mean, if you get to play it. Let's go. Alright. Skip. Number 2. I mean, it's the same skip, but I'm doing it again. Alright, let's go. Can we get a good skip? Good skip would be nice. Yeah. Just a little bit. I think this spot will even work, but no, too far. all that worked? Whew. That freaking worked. I'm loving it. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Saved. Yeah, definitely saved. Because I thought that was not gonna work. Ah, and here's a glitch that I'll be doing. Coming up. So, I currently have X amount of skill points. Not enough to select 2 skills that I want to have. But, there's a glitch. That where you saw me select it here, I reset the skill tree, I select another, and then somehow I retain the previous one that I actually deleted. So I now have 2 skills instead of what I'm supposed to have, 1. Which I'll make use of in a little bit. I sort of make use of it here, but I definitely make use of it in the next fight. So yeah. Just a happy little accident, I suppose. Scammed the game, yeah, I definitely did. It's the only place where I found that to work. And the only reasoning I can possibly think of... Oh, nice. Can we get a crit on the shot? Yes, we do. Oh my days. This could be a very good fight. This could be a schmexy fight. Oh boy. Okay, this could be a very good fight. If that other shot would have crit, it would have been so good. It would have been absolutely fabulous. And yes, I'm referring to the English show. Absolutely fabulous as well. Now we go to here. Hit this, hit this, hit this, go there, and pray for a crit. Can we get a crit? Please loud. Give us a crit. Crit, crit, crit. Yes! Ho, ho, ho. Killed that enemy off. Alright, so far I'm very lucky. If we get a crit here, I'm gonna be very happy. I'm not gonna do stuff. Crit? No crit. Meh. Wah. Oh no, of course I get the crit on him. Dang it. See, what I would have liked is the crit on the rabbit, because if that would have happened, oh my god, if the rabbit would have crit, I would have been able to kill that enemy off in the previous turn, and the fight would have been a 2/5. Yep, it was incredibly close. Now, the reason why I do this glitch, well, it was actually, I sort of used it in the previous one, but I definitely use it here because now I make use of the hammer, the actual skill point that I do have, and I also make use of the stomp damage, which is me landing on a enemy head with Mario, dealing damage. Crit. Let's go, crit. You know what? I'm gonna take the shot. RNG, let's go. Unfortunate. Doesn't lose too much time trying for that shot. And I could possibly make up for it if I get a lucky crit on the sentry. On Luigi. So that's still a possibility. If we get a crit, that'd be nice. Crit, 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 crit. Enemies will target the sentry, which is good because that's 120 damage that could have been on any of my other targets. Crit. Let's go! You kidding me? Let's go here. Let's shoot that. Let's go! Okay, I got lucky. Yep, that's fine. Still a chance for it not. Okay, good, perfect. See, I didn't have this happen in my previous run, so hey, good fight, good fight. I'll probably for next time I should remember I should try Rabbid Luigi regardless, because if he push crits, then that just clears the fight instantly. If he doesn't push crit, I can still clear it off with Mario. So in that case, yeah, in that scenario, I should have tried with Rabbid Luigi first. But hey, you live and you learn. Alright. Up next is a little bit of gathering of stuff and things, because I have to make up for skipping World 1. Or skipping like the last half of World 1. Because right now we're working with weapons that are not particularly strong. Luckily, there are weapons you can gather in different ways, which is this one. It's gathering all the red coins while solving the puzzle, and the puzzle is mandatory. But yeah, so you get this weapon, which is, I believe, equal strength to the weapon you unlock anyway, if you do it normally, or if you do World 1 normally. So that's good. At least we have that as a backup. Right now, we're also going for another backup that needed to happen, which is for Luigi to upgrade his weapon, because his weapon right now is also not that strong. Oh, the reason why I don't have to perform the skip again, because for some reason, if you clear the first fight in World 2, they figure, well, you cleared it, you're supposed to be here, so you're supposed to have the push block ability, so let's just give it to you. But if you do not clear the fights, or clear the first chapter of fights, then they won't give it to you. So yeah. Oh, I tried to go for fast chest. Didn't get it. Lost like a second or two there. If I would have grabbed the coin, the last red coin, and moved just in range towards the chest and spammed A, I could have grabbed the chest before the chest animation. And then once you get out of that, out of the confirm that you got the weapon, the camera sort of locks but you can still move, so you can move towards the pipe in advance. It'll still try to play the chest spawning animation, but you'll be in position to immediately go through the pipe. It saves 1 second if you get it. It loses... I don't know. I suppose it loses a second if you don't get it, but it loses slightly more because you have to be very tight on the red coin grab. Oh. Okay. And here's another fight that I truly enjoy. Because this used to be a fight where you had to go all the way around. But that's not the case anymore. You can just cut straight through and you'll be fine. And there's one thing you do have to do though, and that is why we use Rabbid Luigi, is because we need his shield for a potential honey crit. And honey locks you into place, so that's not fun, because if you're locked into place you can't move in your next turn. It takes a turn before it clears. But yeah, that's why Rabbid Luigi and its shield. And this is the part I like, because we put our character right there, grab Luigi, and we barely make it. The single tile will get us to where we need to go, because this is a reach area fight, meaning you reach the area that is marked off, and that's that. You don't particularly need to kill anyone. Alright. Let's go. Oh, and this is our final backup of weapons. We go into this blue cannon. And we have to solve this. Well, it's not really. It's just grabbing the coins as fast as possible. Nine. Okay, that's all right. Let's see. Now I do need to pay attention. I have to scroll down quickly, because now we start swapping our team. No. Weapons. Definitely that. Slightly slow. I could have done that a little bit faster, but it was not too bad. It was alright. I was trying to do it off of memory. I could have looked at my notes, but I suppose it's good learning everything by memory. There we go. It's another puzzle. And we have Corundum Core to thank for that one, because we used to push the block in the middle of it all, not on the moving platform, and then he realized one day, wait, hold on a second, we can just leave it on the moving platform and it'll be closer and we'll have to push it less. So here we finally get to use abilities. Hopefully a crit. A crit would be nice. Crit? No crit. Me. Barely enough damage. Ho, ho, ho. Like there is a chance for you to roll one less damage there and it wouldn't have killed off that enemy, which would have been very unfortunate. Lucky enough, we got just enough damage to kill that first enemy off. Reason why I hoped for a crit is that we didn't have to do extra movement. But whatever. Still killed it. I'm fine with that. No crit, which I'm actually very okay with. No crit again. Okay, that's perfect. That's all we could hope for. So in some situations you want crits to happen. Some situations you don't want them to happen. It is odd for when you do and do not want things to happen. If one thing doesn't happen, then the other thing you don't want to happen, and it could happen. This game can get a little complex at times. I didn't want to do that. Kill that enemy off. Go to Mario. Do this. And if we get a crit, I'll be a happy camper. Let's go crit. No crit. Whee! I don't need to do the dash, but whatever. I'm pretty sure it actually saves time if you... Well, I don't know. No, I don't know. Maybe that dash was useful, because otherwise it would have been 2 hero sights, or 1 hero sight and the Steely Stare, because that's the name. No, I think that was worth. And this is just me mashing through text. Not anything special here. Oh, and here's another part where we start doing some backups because of the skip. We obviously we lose out on skill points having skipped. Oh, come on. Oh my lord, I was trying to go too fast. But yeah, we have to collect some skill point chests. Just so we catch back up on the skill points that we lose out on from skipping World 1. Doesn't really matter which order you push the final block in, as long as you get it to where you need it to go. Alright. What's my time at? Oh wow, I'm still on the 40-minute mark. Barely though. I'm pretty sure we're about to hit the 50-minute mark. That means I'm... Oh, that's a mistake. Should have known that. That means I'm about... Yeah, no, I'm ahead by a fair bit. Don't know about exactly how much, but yeah, I'm ahead of PB. By a fair margin. Yes, no crit. Perfect. That's what we want. Yeah, there's not much to this fight. All we have left to do is just move Toad for 2 more turns, and that's that. Toad right there. Perfect. And then we'll let the enemies do what they need to do. This next fight coming up, also credits to Corundum Core, because there's a strategy that you can do where you bounce Toad. It's a 30% chance of it working or happening. 30% chance. But you don't lose time at all if it doesn't work, really. You gain a lot of time if it does work, but you don't lose time if it doesn't work. Basically, it's free to go for. Now there is a chance though where it goes slightly where it can be bad. There is a chance. In my previous attempt, I got sort of lucky. I'll explain it once we get to that point. I mean, we're pretty much here. So I'm about to show you what can or cannot happen. I need to do this, this, and yes, that itchy feet is essential for this to work. No. And this is also something that does happen. Alright, this is good. This is good. Or at least the movement, sort of alright. Do we get the crit? Do we get the bounce? Do we get the Toad bounce? No Toad bounce. 30% chance. It's unfortunate that we didn't get it. But that's just how it goes. Either you get it or you don't. And this enemy can be a dick. Funny enough, it decided not to be a dick. What? This is the second time now that we got here. This is a little unfortunate though. I have to do this. Yeah, also no bounce. Can we get a crit with Peach? No, we did not. I'm not sure if that was the play. That was not the play. Yep, that was not the play. It's not that big of a deal though. Actually, let's kill it off first. Alright. This is the enemy moved slightly different than I wanted it to move. That is partly due to Mario and the burn crit. Mario moved into a spot that was not favorable, so I had to adjust for it. which is a little bit unfortunate. But then again, I cannot complain because this is still a fight that's one turn faster than what it would be. Definitely want to do this though. Definitely want to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and move our lad over here. Shoot. It's all fine. We wanna move Mario actually. Let's move him right there. No crit, that's fine. So what will happen is that. Yeah, let's go. I'll actually move Toad over there for safety's sake. Oh! I forgot to move with Rabbid Peach. I'm not sure how good or bad that is. I believe Toad should still survive. No, let's do this. Come on now. I know what I need to do, so do it. Okay. I should be good though. Yep. Alright, yeah. I should still be fine. I shouldn't have to worry about anything. Definitely want to do that though. No, 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 no. Yes. Toad should have enough health to survive. Oh. What's it? 30, then a 40, and then yeah, no, I'm good. I have nothing to worry about. No issues with HP. So, funny enough, so this fight should be a 8-turn fight. We did it in 7 turns because we got lucky on the burn crit. And we normally, when a burn crit happens, you're not lucky at all. Typically, if a burn crit happens, you will be on a 9-turn fight. And you're not a happy camper. But a 7-turn fight, hey, I'll take that. Oh, I need to pay attention here. I need to change some skills. No. Come on. There we go. That's what I needed to do. Because if I did not do that, this next fight would have been not fun. Not fun at all. Oh, come on. Just looking at my notes instead of my screen. Let's not make the same mistake I did last time. And we should be golden. Crit! Let's go! The reason why I'm happy with a crit is because that just confirms the kill on that enemy. And then we do this, and we want the high ground on Luigi because there is a damage bonus if you're on high ground shooting enemies on low ground. And this should clear this enemy off easily. He didn't even need the crit, but we got the crit. Alright. Hopefully this next turn treats as well though. We're hoping for at least a crit on either Mario or Luigi. That would be optimal. Ooh, I'm actually fine with that as well. So we need to clear his barrier, put Luigi in the same spot again. And then we need a Rabbid Peach to do a dash and get close enough to Mario where Mario can team jump off of her. And I believe that should be close enough. There we go. And then, oh yeah, more than close enough. Then we do this and that, and now we're hoping for some crits. Some crits would be nice. Crit? No crit. But maybe we get a crit here. Crit, crit, crit. No crit. Unfortunate. Not the end of the world though, because what'll happen is the boss will get close to Mario because it wants to kill off Mario. It's gonna shield up, but Luigi, because he still has his arrow sight, will clear that shield. He does not get close to Mario. Oh, because of the bounce. Well, that's silly. Not that big of a deal though. If he didn't crit and do the bounce, then the boss would have been on top of Mario, thrown his grenade, and hit himself to kill himself. Oddly enough. But it doesn't lose too much time though, if it doesn't happen. It's kind of whatever. Though it doesn't look pretty on the scoreboard. Because it looks like he took an extra turn, even though that extra turn was barely an extra turn. And Mario dying is no issue at all. It would have been an issue maybe on the old route because of coins or the coin count. Actually, no, maybe not, because I changed something. Once, come on. I know how to do this. Wow. My head was in a different fight, or much later on. At this here. Sorry if this is not making sense at all, I'm just blabbing words. No, I was on the correct screen. I had to make sure I selected the right weapons, because yeah, you need the weapons. Or at least you need the damage. Therefore, you need the weapons. Not the best of menuing, but I'll take it regardless. We still have a run, so that's all I care about really. But we still have a run. No crit, that's fine. We go back to Mario. Mario shoots. Go to Luigi. And there we go. No crit? Yes, thank you. I prefer no crit in this situation. See if I can get a sip of water in. Barely. We go to Mario. Mario needs to be right there, so that he's in range to do that. Move to Luigi. Also in a particular spot. To pull that enemy in. And now I've set up the fight for our lad Rabbid Mario to pull everyone in and clear them off with a hammer. I want to see damage numbers. I'll do this instead. Yep, that's perfectly fine. Because these two will kill each other off with this. And that's the fight done. And this is using the enemy to our advantage, where they just hit themselves. And we happy. Okay, let's go. Well, that was just me skipping a cutscene right there. This fight is nice as well. At least I like this fight. Mario right over there. Grab our rabbit. Fling our rabbit right there. Pull enemies in. Whack him with a hammer. Go to Luigi. Which it auto targets Luigi. Move Luigi in that specific spot because that just manipulates who our enemy buddy is gonna target. And we definitely want to do Hero Sight here and then pass on the turn. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. The reason why Luigi is in that spot particularly is because of that enemy. Now that enemy can do a burn crit. And we want that burn crit to be on Mario because we want Rabbid Mario and Luigi to be clear of that. If I didn't do the particular movement, then Luigi would have been hit and Rabbid Mario would have taken collateral damage, and they could have possibly moved in very bad spots. But because we manipulate who the enemy targets, that's not an issue. So yeah, good stuff. No, not yet. Well, maybe. I typically like to allocate that skill point little when I grab a skill point chest, but it doesn't really matter when you do it, as long as you do it. I typically like to do it in a different spot. Not that it makes any difference at all. Now here, I have to push 2 buttons, and let's see if I can do blind movement. No, I got stuck. I got the first part of the blind movement, but it's not that big of a deal. That final bit of blind movement is actually quite easy, but the first part is not as easy. Alright, puzzle time and a fight after we clear this puzzle. we go. Did I... screwed up. And I almost had a heart attack because I thought I soft locked myself. I'm glad that was not a soft lock, but I did make a mistake at the end there. It's because I'm doing that sequence slightly different from what I'm used to. And it's not in my muscle memory yet. Luckily enough. It was recoverable. But boy oh boy, that could have been bad. I do all this to clear this fight in one turn. This and that and this. Oh boy. Make sure we do all the right things. And that skill point that I allocated to Mario was all for this here, to get the stomp damage off of that target, so we could kill it. Whoo! Alright. Make sure to make sure to reset Luigi's skill points. But I'm glad that I did not have enough points to do that. That would have been a mistake. Luckily the game helped me out there. Okay. I love how this fight or this intro shows you this whole arena, and where you can, and it makes it look like it's like a very complex. It's not. We just do all this. We cut right through all of the battle, and we do not care one bit what they want us to do. We make our own way, decide that all this is for show. Ugh. Oh boy. Oh, nice. Actually did not know. Well, I kinda knew. Manipulating that enemy is interesting. It saves time, because it doesn't shoot his shot and all that. So yeah, that's good. Is this world record? Well, it is definitely on world record pace. So you could say this is world record. At least this far in the run. I'm almost there. decent menuing. I will definitely let you know, PK. And I'm sure you know I'll let you know, because anytime I did get world record, I did let you know. So hey! Wind direction. What do we have? Diagonal. Bleh. I hate diagonal. I don't like diagonal wind direction. Unless I get a crit here. Which then I'm very happy with the diagonal. The heck? Kill each other off, please. Yes! I mean, yes. Calculated. Quite, yes. Come on, kill this enemy. Oh, that should be enough damage. Let's go! So far, it's so Gucci. I believe we can shoot. Yes, we can. Let's go! Suck it, enemy. What's the wind direction at now? Another diagonal? ¿Qué? ¿Por qué? I believe this is the play. Actually, it is the play. Oh, it is definitely the play. Since it's diagonal, it should not hit anyone except for Rabbit. Yep. Perfect. Crits. 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 No crits. Whee! Not that big of a deal. Would have been nice to get crits. But he's nothing. And then we just shoot this target to kill it off. Let's go! Crits would have been nice because that would have cleared this fight one turn faster, but he's not that big of a time loss. Alright. We're just about as far as we were in our run previously, where I screwed up. Well, I didn't screw up. I encountered a situation I had not encountered before and did not know how to deal with it. And I dealt with it not the right way, apparently. Which, I mean, is unfortunate, but at least now I know. And this is exactly what I want, actually. Let's go, Mario. No crits. I wanted a no crit because that enemy now is close enough for me to do this. Take out my hammer, whack him. Oh my lord. It's a crit. Then I go to Luigi. Well. Well, I still have to move Luigi. I thought I didn't have to move Luigi. Whatever, it's fine. And then we kill him off like that, and that's this fight. Okay. We are just about at the spot that we were last time. where we had to reset the run because, oh boy, the final fight was a trip. A unfortunate trip, but with a lesson. Lesson learned, point taken. Oh, come on. You know what to do. Hands. Please, hands. Do what you're supposed to do. You know what you need to do. And then grab this. And swap our team. There we go. It was actually better menuing than last time. There we go. There we go. There we go. Actually, this puzzle went much better than last time as well. Now, hopefully this fight doesn't screw me over again. Because I will cry. Well, not really, but I will not be happy. I'll tell you that much. I would not be happy if it screws me over. It shouldn't, but it may. Oh yeah, Mario time. Oh, that's a nice crit. First time that happened. Now I do want that crit there though, because that helps confirm the next turn. Oh, that definitely helps. Perfect. I almost had a deja vu. Luckily, that was just my mind being silly. Silly brain. We'll go with Peach first. We got a crit. This is exactly what happened last time. Now I know to skip to the enemy turn. Because this enemy will clear off exactly. Perfect. See? That mistake that happened last time, it actually helped me out for this run because now I know to not hit that final enemy. Because good lord, that would have been bad. Thankfully, I learned from last time. Whoo! Let's go. Dude, what's with all these crits all of a sudden? Okay, we've got a run. Do this. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, we have a run, ladies and gentlemen. Beach. Come on, mate. Oh boy. We're at 126. 30 something. Well, we'll know how far ahead we are in a bit. We've got a hecking run, lads. We've got a run. We've got a run. Oh, God bless, God bless. Yeah, there's not much to say here. It's just walking up to the next world. Actually, before we enter the next world, we want to move past it, hit a button or a switch right here to open those gates for that bridge, which means that after exiting World 3, we can just take a shortcut to World 4. Come on. Where are we at? 128 something, and I entered at 133. We are 5 minutes ahead. Shy of 5 minutes ahead, actually. Like 4 minutes and like 40 seconds or something. Excuse me while I allocate the necessary skill points. And buy the necessary weapons. And yes, I heard that too. The game is excessively loud on that part. Let's go. That was decent menuing as well. Defeat 10 enemies. This fight should be easy enough. As long as I don't make any mistakes. Perfect. And there we go. Perfect, perfect. Just make sure to take out the hammer before I hit it. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Perfect. Mario over there, and that is crucial for Mario to be exactly at that position. Slight menuing errors, but nothing too worrisome. Now, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we get lucky. If we get unlucky, it's whatever. There's still a backup. Yes, we got lucky. Nice. That just means that we can kill that enemy off with Mario. There's a possibility for that enemy to ink Mario, which means Mario cannot attack in that turn. And there is a backup for that though. You would move with Mario, take the extra shot that the enemy will do, which also has a chance to ink someone, and then you team jump with Peach and Rabbid Mario, and Rabbid Mario would be in range to kill the enemy off regardless, but it's obviously it's faster if you can just kill it off with Mario instead. Next up, we grab a extra set of skill points that come in very handy in a bit. 2, 3, 4. And actually right here we need to allocate not scum, some skill points. There we go. See, I wanted to say skill points and I wanted to say some, and then what ended up happening is my brain decided to say scum. Silly brain. And that's just to skip a cutscene. Scroll down my notes just to catch back up. There we go, and there we go. Oh, that nearly was a costly mistake. Nearly. Oh, Lord. Good thing I took that extra bit of time to make sure I did not confirm the tile selection on Rabbid Mario, because I would have not entered the pipe and would have been next to the pipe, which would have been horrible, or at least not pleasant. I would have probably reset that fight instantly if it happened. Luckily we didn't have to do it, so all is well. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Here's hoping Mario gets a crit shot off. That would be... Or that save like a couple seconds, not too much. But it would definitely be nice. Nice! He gets the crit shot, kills that enemy off. That way we don't have to kill it off with a finishing blow with Peach. So yeah, that saves a little bit of time. A little bit though. Nothing too major. And that's the thing with all these crits or the RNG in this game. Like, well, in some fights it could actually save a lot of time, but most of the time it saves a couple of seconds here and there, like 10, maybe 20, but where one fight won't go your way, the next fight will go your way, and it's kind of give and take. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. This fight. This is another fight where we can get lucky. But it's completely RNG dependent. There's nothing we can do to make this or this luck to be in our favor. Or at least not that I know of, unless there's a way to manipulate boo movement. And you'll see what I mean in a second. So, Rabbid Mario gets targeted by that boo. And what happens... Wait, let me focus. This is important that I do this order correctly. Okay, I did it right. So, what happens here, and you'll see it happen as well, is that boo on Rabbid Mario's head will teleport you into a random spot. And that's not a spot I believe that is good. Unless it's in range for... No. Okay. Yeah. Wah! Actually, no. I need to confirm this. Apparently it wasn't needed, but... yeah. I wanted to make sure. Because that enemy could ink you up and then you don't do any damage. So I had to take the shot with Rabbid Mario. If Rabbid Mario wasn't inked up, I could have just gone with Peach and hoped she wouldn't get hit with a ink shot and killed him off, saving on movement on Rabbid Mario. But alas, Rabbid Mario was inked up in the previous turn, which is slightly unfortunate. But again, nothing too major. So we pick up these peas. Spam Battle HQ because we have to swap our team. And allocate these skill points. The reason why I do it here is because of the camera, actually. The camera is locked in a certain spot. You can move or allocate skill points, obviously, like I did just now. And I find it's not particularly faster one way or another if you can do blind movement, but it's easier just to do the skill points there, so you don't have to do blind movement, and it does not lose any time whatsoever. Actually, it may save you time. Because with blind movement, you can actually get stuck on corners and stuff. Which would not be ideal. And I'm spamming, or I'm mashing my A button, but I don't need to mash just yet. Because this camera keeps panning. Now I need to get ready to mash though. There we go. There we go. This next fight we can get lucky. It is not necessary for the fight. It's an escort mission where we have to escort Toadette. And Toadette, if she gets hit by the enemy with a crit, then that saves us a turn. And I'd be a very happy camper. But if it doesn't happen, it's not a big deal. Because actually I've changed this fight slightly. So that the enemy movement is much less. Or at least they don't shoot as much. So regardless whether I get it or not. Let's just make sure I do this right. Oh, in practice I've actually made a mistake here. Luckily I didn't make the mistake. I selected the wrong skill and I was not happy. But that was practice. This is a D run. So far, anyway. There we go. Now. Can we get a crit? This enemy. We get the crit. Yes. Let's go. Oh, I'm happy. Now I'm really happy. That saves a turn. Yes. Happy, happy, happy days. Because, oh, I should have known that. I could have spammed. I didn't need to move her. Do want to move Mario though. So why I'm happy is that crit moves Toadette one tile, and that one tile is the difference of us going through that pipe in this turn or the next. So you could say I'm happy. I'm happy. Let's make sure I don't make a mistake here, because I know I have in practice as well. It's a bit silly, but it happens. And it's unfortunate if it does. So far so good though. Now the unfortunate thing that can happen is you move Toadette in the wrong spot, and yeah, that's no good. Let's make sure that's the correct spot. So we just have to wait for enemy movement. It's all fine. Move to that there. And it's off to the enemy turn once more. Oh, there we go. No push crits, please. Good. I like that. And then the second to last move we make. Okay. Let's go. Another push crit. Boy, stop push critting me. Silly enemies. And there we go. And that's that fight done. Sure. Okay, good. We're about to start mashing. There's a lot of text boxes coming up. Come on, give me the text box. I'm already mashing. This is where Beepo gets mad because something. Good. Now I have to swap skill points. And that's that. That was decent menuing. Pretty sure I did that right. Yeah, I did that right. Now, puzzle coming up. This is a puzzle that in the future, somewhere far in the future, I want to look at if it's possible to cheese. Right now, I've not yet found a way to cheese it. I believe there is a way to cheese it, but, well, I have a feeling that there might be a way to cheese it. I have nothing to base that off of, but it's a possibility. Maybe at some point. If I care to take a closer look and spend a lot of time in this area to see if it's possible. Okay. That went well. Good. And we go this way. And there we go. Into this fight. This fight is actually quite funny. I like this fight. Because, again, it shows you this whole arena. And what we end up doing is just say, yep, nope, we're just gonna skip a stupid amount of it. There we go. Get hit there, that's fine, that's also fine. We'll get hit once more by that same enemy. But it's all fine. It's all good. We'll just have to wait for the enemies. There we go. Now it's our turn. Now we run all the way over here. Take that shot I was talking about. And move on to the enemy turn. There we go. The back of my head is itchy. Push crit. Why do you have to push crit? It's not a big deal though. Would have preferred a non-push crit on the first enemy and then a push crit on the second one. Because what happens in that situation, it moves us right next to this pipe. But it's no big deal. It's all good. Oh, another mashing section coming up. She likes to have a lot of text boxes. And that's almost it. 2 more. There we go. And now we swap our team. Okay, that's that. I needed to focus a little bit there. I went into mouth breather mode. Now this fight, I've actually made a slight change to it. Do this, and this. We return to Mario, so he can do this, that, and that. I could swear... No, I did not make note of it. Hero sight. And then instead of that tile, we want that tile. Okay, so far so good. He crits. Silly Mario. But no big deal. And the reason why I put Peach on that specific spot is because that enemy moves over there and Peach is in range to take care of it with a dash. And the reason why I move her around there is because of our next move. And a shot. Let's go. And that's that turn. So that's a slight optimization for this fight. I used to put Peach in a different spot. And yeah, that was not a preferable spot. The reason why this... there's a lot of reasons for a lot of things. Let's put it that way. There we go. Mario gets a fair bit of abuse right there, but he can handle it. He's a tough boy. You can do it, Mario. We definitely need this though. And this. The reason why we put... Never mind. Mario was not needed in this instance. Wait, Mario is needed in this instance. Interesting. We're 2 damage off. Well, that's a good thing. That's the reason why I put Mario there and he takes all the damage. We could have moved him over 1 spot, but that would have meant that he would have been out of range. Yeah, and that would have not been nice. Whatever. I'm trying to... I'm partly trying to focus, so I'm losing my train of thought. Hopefully, you can forgive me for that. There we go. A dash and a shot. Let's go. We need Peach. Then Mario. Mario to go like so. And we can kill this enemy off. So far, it's so good. This is all going according to plan. Somewhat. Let's go. Grab the piece. Do not spam A because you will look at the statue or the thing off screen. Now I have a tendency to spam A. Because there's a lot of button mashing when trying to skip text boxes. Here we go. We need to spam some more text boxes. And Rabbit Mario's face always gets me right there. Makes such a funny face. Oh, loady load. Alright, next up is a mid-boss fight. Hopefully that goes well. Without any odd thing happening. Alright, on to the next boss. And again, we skip a cutscene here. Alright. The man, the myth, the legend, and the kebab lover. Let's go, Farron. I've not seen you in a very, very long time. How's it going, buddy? Hope all is well. Hope life is treating you well. Yeah, I'm speedrunning now, by the way, if you haven't noticed. And I'm on a very good pace. I'm actually on a world record pace. I currently do hold the world record. And I'm trying to beat my own time. Which, yeah. Very good, life is very good. Oh, nice, that's good to hear. Well, my life's been interesting. Not sure if I want to fully elaborate on everything that's happened, but I'll say this. I've had an accident. My brain is a little messed up because of it. And luckily I've recovered for the most part. And yeah, apart from that, I mean, I'm speedrunning. I'm loving speedrunning and everything there's to do about it. So yeah, good thing that the whole accident thing is all done and dusted. Nothing to worry about anymore, apart from some slight hiccups here and there, but Yeah. That's just the way it is. Can't do too much about that, really. Nice. This is good. This should be very good. Should be able to clear this enemy off, like so. No, it was something completely else. Basically, it wasn't in my hands whatsoever. I got extremely unlucky. I'll say this much: I suffered brain damage, and I had to be in the hospital, and I had to relearn how to do a lot of things, which was unfortunate. But luckily, I pulled through, managed to survive, and yeah. But it was a hairy situation, definitely. One that I do not wish upon anybody. Let me focus right here because I need to allocate some skill points that are very specific. No, just the one. Movement times 2 and 1. That's good. Yep. Now I'm here to set some world records. Or at least in this game. Like, this is actually the first game I've actually I'm saying actually a lot. This is the first game that I am seriously speedrunning, and I've put a fair amount of effort in. I've rerouted the whole category. I found a skip which saves a lot of time, and in combination with the skip and rerouting, I saved a stupid amount of time over the old record. And I'm here to try and beat my current record, which I am on pace. I am on pace to beat my current record. And yeah, as long as I don't make any major mistakes, I should set a new record. By how much is left to be seen, though. I like watching Final Fantasy. Yeah, those are long though. Those are like extremely long. Like, this run is long in a sense. This is about as long as I would like a speedrun to be, or would run myself. If it would have been any longer, yikes. That's too long for me. I'm not yet used to that length of time. But yeah. Oh. Ooh. Thank you for the follow. Alright, let's see here. Nice. Okay, it seems like we're set. On some juiciness. Oh, boxing match. Yeah, no shit. Oh, good luck with that, and have fun. Oh, that's funny. Well, take care. No, we'll see each other around, I suppose. I'm pretty sure. I'm actually moving her right there. Yeah, okay, perfect. I wasn't sure if I moved her up one tile if she would have been in range. And that's that. That's this fight done. Yeah. I plan to stream a lot more now. I've had, well, obviously my health, but yeah, I do plan to stream a lot more. And this is just the start of it. So yeah, hopefully until next time. Maybe tomorrow even, or day past tomorrow. But yeah, take care, man. Have a good one. Back to Mario. Mario dashes this enemy. Goes over here. Goes like so. Goes like so. Goes like so. Oh! Yep. 1, 2. Shoot. Oh, nice. Looks like. Oh. Should have known better. There we go. That's what I want. That's what I really, really want. Something zigga zigga. There we go. And before I hit these enemies, I do want to do this. And no. And do that. And I'll do this. Good. No crit. That's fine. Means Peach will get a shot off. And I believe Mario. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. In that case. Yep, but takes care of those two. Luckily, we do not have to worry about Boo movement in this fight. We'll see what happens on... Ooh, a bounce. Wah! Kinda did not want that bounce. Do I have enough to clear him off with a hammer? Yes, I do. Perfect. Let's see. Let's catch up on my notes because I'm quite far ahead now. Good. Alright, I'm caught back up. Caught back up. Let's see here. We reset Mario's. Oh no! 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. That's all we need to do. Now here's hoping the game does not glitch out. Here's also hoping that I don't do what I mentioned earlier in this run, which is clip through the rock and screw myself over. So I'm gonna be I'm gonna make sure I go around this rock right here. That's the rock that I was talking about. That's the devil rock. The game seems to be holding up nicely. This game is why. It sometimes is. It sometimes is. It will bug out like hell. And, it's not fun. It's not fun when it bugs out. But if it doesn't bug out, all is fine and all is well. But sometimes it's what is giving too much. Yes. Oh, I was not paying attention. Yes, sometimes it's not. A lot of times. Yeah, this game. I mean, for the most part, if you know how to dance around them, because that you can sort of dance around the bugs. Yeah, but still, it's not pretty. It's not pretty, especially when they happen. But hey, so far I've not yet, knock on wood, have it happen in this run. So let's keep it that way. Let's keep it that way. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Do this. This. Land right there. Speaking of bugs in the game crapping out, this is one of those instances where it can happen. I've had it or happen before. Oh, nice. Okay. Can't complain. Or can I? No, I want that target. Crit? No crit. Which is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Because that enemy takes care of that and we're still fine. Oh, this has been a long time since I've had that happen. Interesting. I forgot the sequence that I need to do. Whoops. I believe this is right. I'm pretty sure we're good. Oh, this is a scenario that can happen. I know it exists and it happens. Crit, please. Nice. Okay, never mind. We're all good. We're still good. Wow, that scenario has not happened in a long time. Yeah. But we dealt with it like we're supposed to. And this one, this is a fight I made a change to as well. Let's do this. This. Pull your enemies in. Select the correct target, because it would be quite unfortunate if you didn't. These two will kill themselves off by hitting themselves. There we go. Then we move. Beach over there. And that's it for this turn. And now we do this. It is. And that's all for this turn. And that's exactly what we want, because that puts our lad Rabbid Mario in the exact spot that we need him to be. We want this and that. And that's it for this turn. Oh, dang it. I was too slow on the fast forward. Not a deal, big deal. Yeah. Let's make sure we do that dash, because we need that dash. Nope. Yes. There we go, and there we go. And we can kill these two off with one more shot, like so. Perfect! And on to the enemy turn. Make sure to fast forward. And with very minimal movement on our characters, we hardly moved from our starting position. But yet, we are able to clear the fight by tactically positioning them exactly where we need them to be. 100, and it kills it all. Let's go. Perfect. Well, we've got one more quote-unquote fight, which is a reach area mission. And for that, we want to swap our team. No, we do not want to go to our weapons. We want the movement range and the pipe range. And we want to reset and that should be it. Yep. Yep, I believe I've done that right. If I haven't, I'll be extremely sad. Our final fight before our boss fight in this world. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Mario right there. That's another change actually. I removed one skill point from Mario. The thing with speedruns where you change characters constantly, I don't know why. Ah, well, coincidence, I suppose. Not sure if that's a good or bad thing. I mean, can't think of a reason why it would be bad. Oh, thank goodness. So in practice, I've somehow managed to manipulate these boos to spawn in a awful position. And yeah, it is not fun. It's not fun at all. Luckily, I believe it's to do with camera though. I made sure to not touch my camera because in practice I accidentally touched my camera and then suddenly the boos spawned in spots that they normally don't, and I was very sad. I was sad indeed. Though, if it does happen, I'll have you know that there's you only have to do one thing, and it's not an issue, but I did not know that when in practice. So I had to lab around it and found a way that even if the boos spawn in awful locations, it's still fine. And the solution is actually quite funny. Because you saw me moving Luigi right there, right? What happens is those boos will spawn in front of the pipe, making it so that Luigi, you just cannot move Luigi. That will screw you over. What you have to do instead is move Rabbid Peach on top of the middle platform, the highest platform, in a spot, and the enemy will move to a location, pull in Luigi where you wanted him anyway, and you'd be fine then anyway. But yeah, if you don't know that, ooh, that's painful. Those boos, if you've not made any mistakes in any of the earlier fights in this world, will always move to a certain spot. But if you have made a mistake, they might move to a different spot. A spot that is painful. Potentially. If you don't know what you're doing. Oh, come on. There we go. Do this, do that, that. Make sure not to forget that. God knows I have. By exit range. Reset her. 2. Slightly slow, I can feel that, but it's important that I... Did I do that right? I don't think I did. Yep, I didn't. And I'm glad I caught it. Because that would have spelled disaster. There we go. Okay, good. I'm glad I checked, because that movement range on Rabbid Mario is definitely needed. I believe everything else I did correctly though. Did do that, I did do that, I did do that, I did do that. I definitely did all. Actually, I believe I've not done one thing. So I have to go back. Yep. And let's double check while we're here. Yep, and yep, okay. Yeah, that extra health is needed on Mario. Since I made 2 mistakes there, I happily double check. Because, yeah. Losing a little bit of time because I had to double check and redo 2 of them. But yeah, better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. Anyway, we're on a pretty good pace, I'd say. Actually, let me see. Wait, is that a 25 or 26? I can't tell. Oh, that's a 26. 226. Oh yeah, we're on decent pace. Yeah, this boss is quite funny. Actually, let me make sure to do this first before I move Mario. There we go. And there we go with that. Okay. Yeah, I've had a lot of... Well, this boss is fun regardless of whatever. But I've had quite a bit of fun routing this boss fight. Now, I do hope we can get a crit on Peach. Please. Yes. Good. Yeah, no, perfect, perfect. Oh. Okay, I'm glad we got that crit on Peach, because if we didn't, oh, I'd had to pull out my backups from my brain, because it's a situation that's different than usual anyway. Yep, there. Next up is Mario. Go into the pipe, hit that thing. I've missed that before. Go over there and there. Alright. Actually, the best bit is about to come up in this boss fight. Do this. Ooh, a crit. We don't mind crits. Hello. Roll. Let's do this. And this. That should move him in the next turn. Yep. Perfect. And this is the best bit. I'm not gonna sing along because I don't know the lyrics. Even though the subtitle is right there, I could sing along technically, but yeah, I'm not gonna. Oh, how's the game volume, by the way? It's like, is it fine? I believe it's fine. It's slightly lower than I usually have it though. But that shouldn't be too big of an issue, I don't think. Kinda quiet, but fine. Yeah. It's partly on purpose though. I normally have it a little louder. But this time around I decided I did not want loud in-game volume in my ears. This is basic, well, technically this is pretty much my, when I practice, this is my volume I have it at, and during streams I try, wait, what? It's completely different. Oh, what's happening? Okay, no, that's still fine. this is a... Oh no. This is a first. I think we're still good. Peach dying is whatever. No big deal. Rabbit Mario is in position. Yes! Oh, thank you. Oh my good God. Okay, this is definitely a first. Ooh. That turned out alright. No. We're His boss just called me imbecile. What the heck? But yeah, we're good. We're still killing him off. I was slightly worried. I'll have to rewatch the VOD on that one, and I'm pretty sure I know. I'm pretty sure I know what happened, or what caused this fight to be different all of a sudden. This is because I made a change in my notes to do this fight differently. Well, not differently. I allocated extra health points to Mario because I was afraid of him dying. But in doing so, the enemy decided to react a lot different in this fight. Good thing that was not an issue. Ooh, that could have been bad. That could have been bad. We are about 4 minutes ahead of world record pace, by the way. Yeah, 4 minutes ahead. Let me focus here. Yep, I got everything that I needed. Oh, that corner. Okay, so this fight has a quirk that I now know how to deal with. Okay, yep, we're still on pace. I'm gonna have to watch the VOD to see where I went wrong in some spots. Because I know I could do better. See, it says that it should kill. Luckily it does kill. Good thing. But, yeah. So it shows that it kills, right? But. There is something odd going on where Peach could actually deal lower damage and not kill that target, and that's why I move her in the spot that she's in. Because yeah. Let's go. Alright, and here was another bug that could have happened. It was that Mario would not target that enemy for some reason, even though he's in range. I've had that happen and it was painful. And there's nothing you can do about it except for just move on to the enemy turn or restart the fight, but yeah. This, move to her like so and so. So far though, we're doing well enough. I mean, it's not bad for a for not having run this game in about a month. Actually longer than that. Yeah, almost 2 months. Wait, is it almost 2 months? Yeah, at least a month and a half, definitely. It's been almost 2 months since I've last done a run. And to be ahead is nice. It's nice. Do this. Hopefully we get lucky. Please give us luck. Please do give us luck. Yes, perfect. What can happen is that enemy will... Oh, we got good luck. Very good luck. Will that enemy move close? No, it won't. It's whatever. What we have to do is this though. And from Peach we go here. But yeah, that enemy could burn crit Peach and then in a very unlucky situation not spawn the enemies that are spawned or ready or primed to spawn this next turn, which would lose us a turn, which would be very unfortunate. Let's see. Yep, that's fine. We'll probably move up there. Yep, perfect. And then we go rabbit like so, and whack him with a hammer, and that will be that for this fight. Alright, good. This fight could have gone wrong, potentially, but it didn't. So I'm happy. And that's just RNG. It's just luck of the draw. Either you get lucky or you don't. It just happens in some of these fights. Which is also why sometimes it's kinda hard to get yourself to run a long category like this. But there are backups for most of the things. Then again, if you're going for world record pace or just trying to beat your own time, those things can can be painful, to say the least. Alright, this next fight though, not painful at all. It's actually pretty nice. Go Peach, make sure to dash with Peach. we go. Now from Peach we go to Rabbid Mario. Rabbid Mario goes exactly right there. And the reason why is so that we can pull everyone in, but also just be in range to shoot or hit all these enemies with our shot. It's like it barely makes it. And then all we have to do with Mario is whacking. And all we have to do with Peach is make sure we select her royal gaze and shoot. Enemies will move, she will react and shoot once more, in turn finishing these two off. Perfect. Now I gotta make sure to swap my team right now, because that is necessary for our upcoming fight. Make sure to do that and that, and that's that. What should you try? I mean, if you like this category, it is long. I mean, since you don't have the DLC, that kind of puts you in a predicament. Because otherwise I would have maybe suggested the 90% for the DLC, which is a lot shorter. But there's another thing you can do on just the main game. And that is the all washing machine, all challenges washing machine. I'm pretty sure that's the category name. But yeah, that's a lot shorter, and you can go in with a max loadout. You can, yeah. If you've beat the game, you got 100%. You got all the skill points unlocked. You got all the weapons unlocked. You can set up the most overpowered team you can, and let's see. Last time someone ran it, though. That run got removed because we figured out we missed something in the verification. But that run was about 2.5 hours. Still a long run though. Let's see, there is another category up actually, I believe, which is a all challenges run. That's a thing that exists. Let me swap my team first though. 1, 2, and 1. That's what we wanted. There's an all challenges run, which means after you've completed the game, you can go back into each of the worlds, and there'll be rabbit mushroom like characters, NPCs, that'll give you challenges, and that run should be a lot shorter. Well, actually, I don't know. No one's ran it before. But it should be shorter, I think. Again, you can go in with a fully maxed out team and do them. So, yeah. So that's probably the shortest. Either that one or the all challenges wash. Oh no, it's all chapters. Sorry, it's all chapters washing machine. The all challenges is a thing, but the other thing was the all chapters washing machine run. All chapters washing machine means you basically do the game like I'm doing right now, but you complete every chapter, but you have the option of having the most overpowered team you can think of and the overpowered weapons. So it's hard, yeah, I don't know. These categories are actually quite long. Yeah. Oh, that he didn't die. Now I have to do this. And actually move him over there. As far away as possible as I can. Yeah. I don't know. Could be that the old challenges run is the shortest. If you want the shortest category, that is. If you don't mind, then I'd say go for any percent. It's quite a fun run. It's a lot to learn though. It's definitely a lot to learn. So it'll be a time sink for sure. It's hard. I mean, I've only played this category solely because it's kind of my baby. I've routed this to hell and back, and yeah. So this is just ingrained in my mind now, and I've not bothered learning anything else because I've not set a time that I'm happy with yet. So yeah, I rambled on a lot longer than I thought I would about you choosing a category. Or yeah, or like trying something, because I've only experienced this run, and since you don't have the DLC, that makes it slightly harder. Actually, since you don't have the DLC, ooh, then maybe, because I have a no DLC variant for this run, but it's different. You'll have to watch my previous runs because those were done without DLC weapons. The thing is, things changed and the DLC weapons are allowed now. They used to not be allowed. Since they don't save that much time. But the route is different for DLC and non-DLC. So there's no big time difference, not huge anyway. But yeah. There's a difference in routes. Hard to say. I can't give you an answer. Apart from try this run or try the other runs, but you'll kinda have to route them yourself. Yeah. Actually, before I head into this next fight, let me make sure I swap my team. Because if I don't, we'll have issues. We won't be able to do this fight correctly. Okay, good thing. Swap my team, all is well. We're Gucci. Except for I had to do that first. I thought I already did, but I didn't. I'm slightly dropping the ball, but then again we're what, almost 3 hours in, and I'm definitely 5 hours into the run. And again, slightly dropped the ball there. Yeah, we're 5 hours into the stream, I mean. And we're about 3 hours into this run. So, yeah, my attention is slightly waning, I suppose. It's been a long day. I've had a couple of resets because of things happening that I did not expect. But I will finish this run though. This one seems to be going quite alright. There we go. And there we go. Okay. What's next? Swap my team again. Do some skill point allocations. Yep. Slightly slow on menuing, but I had to make sure I selected all the right things. I did swap my team, that's good. We're at least getting close to the end though. We're getting there. Ah, this is another fight I changed. Not a huge change, but a slight change. There we go. There we go. Pull everyone in. Then go to Mario. Mario needs to be in position first before I start dealing any damage to anyone. Like so. Make sure we target the enemy to the right. Perfect. So far, so good. Let's make sure we go back and again we select the target to the right. And then we're at Peach. Peach does her royal gaze and she takes a shot with her trusty weapon. Perfect. I like to see that crit. Perfect. Alright, my enemy's dead. Nothing else to worry about. Except for this here. Please be kind. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Okay, perfect. Enemies were kind to me. Bam. And now all we have to do is do these 2 dashes. And then clear off this final enemy. Like so. There's a chance. The reason why I'm happy, there's a chance for one of the enemies, I believe it's the Valkyrie, to do a burn crit on Rabbid Mario. And that would not be pretty. So yeah. Got this amazing tower puzzle, which once you know the solution, not that amazing anymore. Oddly enough. Or well, I mean, still fun. Takes a bit of extra time though. Two, three. Oh, come on. I did not know that was actually possible. But now I know. I didn't think there was space behind that pipe. Apparently there was though. 2, 3. Perfect, and that's the tower puzzle done. Ah, this fight. I like this fight. This is one of the adjustments I made. Or another adjustment I made. Not so much in doing the fight, it's more so in the skill points I allocated earlier, which helps secure this fight. Which is definitely needed. There we go. Not yet, Peach. It's not your turn. We're getting there though. Nice shot and another shot. Oh, nice shot. All right. Yep. Well, actually the change is I don't attack that enemy to the left of the pipe anymore. Because we don't need to. Mario has enough damage to kill it off, regardless of its health now. No crit, but that's fine. Just means we kill it off with Rabbid Mario instead. Okay, la-di-da-di-da. Make sure I'm in front of pipe to kill. Okay, good. That's all I needed to know. Right there. That's where we want Rabbid Mario. And then Mario will finish off our final enemy. Like so. And even if the enemy was at full health, it wouldn't have mattered, because Mario would have killed it off. Alright, we got the mid-boss fight coming up. And here's one of the other changes. We don't need to do or grab the skill point chest anymore, and this solution is much quicker now, saving us about 40 seconds or so. I believe it was something around 40 seconds, maybe 50 even. This fight's got a slight change to it. Not this one, the next one. This one still the same, pretty much. There we go. Mario, a Rabbid Mario, I mean. Mario right there on that spot. I've actually tried out something different for this fight. Turns out it's the same speed, so it doesn't matter. Which is funny. I tried something different, a different way of movement, and it turned out to be exactly the same speed. Which I found funny, because I was like, oh come on, this has to be faster. Nope, same speed. Alright, that's the first fight done. Nothing special. This next one though should be a lot better, hopefully, than it was previously. This fight is kind of RNG as well. Whoops, sorry, knocked my controller onto my desk. Yeah, I mean this fight is slightly RNG, which is unfortunate. And it depends on damage. Yeah, it depends on the damage dealt and crits. Mainly from the boss itself, actually, funnily enough. So this is the change I made. I do not shield Rabbid Mario. I instead shield Mario alone, which should help me secure this fight. Hopefully. We'll see. Yeah, I knew that was a thing. Which means I now have to do this. Oh, come on now. Yes, thank you. Rabbid Mario is solely there to take damage. I want her there. Want her to do this. Mario needs to be in range as well. Although that could possibly be not great. We'll see, we'll see. This should turn out alright, I believe. Yep, a crit. Another crit, perfect. That should secure it. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Okay, good. Rabbid Mario is purely there for bait. Purely there to have the boss kill Rabbid Mario. Because if we don't, he'll target either Peach or Mario, and things can go wrong in that situation. But the way we did it, this should be fairly consistent now. What's our time? We're about like, what, 6 minutes ahead of world record. Let's see. Yeah, 5.5 minutes. Something like that. 5.5 minutes ahead of world record. Now we swap our team again. Actually. Yep, that's it. Okay, good. That went reasonably well. Oh. Yep. We are still on pace. Though I thought the time save, or I'd be ahead by a lot more. Though I'll have to look back in the VOD and see where I have time saved yet. But all in all, I don't think this run was too terribly bad. I mean, I took extra time in some fights, but I've not made mistakes, I don't think. Not great mistakes anyway. I made menuing errors. Was slightly slow on a couple of things because I was partly distracted, which is my own fault, and partly nervous as well because I wanted to double check if I did not make any mistakes, and yeah, turns out those double checks were needed though. They were definitely needed, because if I didn't, it could have been bad. But yeah, we're nearing the end of the run. Very close. Which also means I'm trying to pay very close attention to what I'm doing. As to not make mistakes. Good. believe we should also be good for this. Oh no. Why did I do that? Mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made. I'm not resetting the fight though. Fuck. Shit. I should have played it safe. I thought I'd done it in practice before. And in practice I was safe to do the hammer blow. Apparently I was not safe. That's a costly mistake. That hurts. But I'm so far into the run, yeah. No point in resetting now. Well, that's just time save for the next run. But man, oh man, that was a dumb mistake. It took an extra turn to do that fight. So I probably lost around, what, 30-ish seconds? 30-ish seconds is what I lost there for an extra turn, I believe. Not fun. I should have played it safe. I knew it, like, there was no reason for me to go for the hammer. I forgot I had to press that button 3 times, not just once. Yeah, I should have just played it safe, gone for what I know what works. I did not even need the extra damage. That's entirely on me. Yep, that's entirely on me. Dumb mistakes. That's, yeah. Definitely around, like, what, 30, 40 seconds probably. Ouch. That hurts. That hurts a bit. Though we can make up for it in this fight though. A tiny bit, anyway. Ah yeah, and this fight is slightly different as well. As you saw, I used Mario to team jump off of Luigi. And it saves on enemy movement, and it also saves on our own movement. Because that means Mario doesn't have to go to the pipes, which is just a roundabout way, and the enemy that will spawn in a bit, in a few turns, will not move from its position. Will actually go to it'll stay in position actually, and it instantly shoots Mario from right here, because it doesn't have to get in range to get a shot off. Unfortunate burn crit, but nothing too bad. There we go. Oof. That first fight though, that stings a little bit. And that's my own fault. Completely my own fault. I can't blame anyone on that. So that could actually cost me that could cost me a 3:30 time. I'll still PB, but it could have potentially cost me my 3:30 X time. Or 3:30. It'll be a high 3:30 though, this run. Let's see, I have to swap teams here. Select all the proper weapons. There we go. Okay. We're close to the end though. Very close. We've got 2 chapters left. This chapter only has 2 fights in it. And 2 relatively quick fights at that as well. And then there's 1 more chapter left at the end, which is a slightly longer one, though the last 3 fights are pretty fast. Like so. There we go. No crit. It's unfortunate. Which probably means... Yep, probably means I have to do this instead. Oh, okay. Okie dokie. Close up of Yoshi's genitals. Genitalia. All we could hope for is... I think that's fine actually. No, that's maybe not fine. Wait, maybe it is still fine. Yep, it's still fine. Good. Let's do this first. The thing I know that works. I'm probably team jumping off of Yoshi with Mario. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep, that's the play. Reason why I had to think is this went slightly different from any time before, and that's just the way the game plays out. It purely depends on push crits and all that. So it's just another situation that I've not encountered before, but it wasn't that different that I couldn't handle it in a timely fashion. This is another change I've made. Actually, no, this... From what I remember is actually I did this in my previous run as well. Oh, there's no changes here then. We'll have Mario Rabbid die here, because we don't need him. Ah, that's unfortunate. That means, in all likelihood, I'm still gonna do that. Yeah, I figured that would happen. Oh, good lord. I do need to do stuff. Oh, I'm messing up. Yikes. This hurts. I mean, it's not the end of the world kind of painful, but still painful. Why did I move, Yoshi? I should have known. Again, this is a situation that has not happened before, so I had to improvise a little bit. Lost a little bit of time. Though then again, in my notes, I do have it written down that if unlucky, this will take an extra turn. So I knew it was a possibility. It's just unfortunate that it happens. And it actually happened at my own hand. Which, yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm losing attention. I'll definitely do another run tomorrow with a fresh set of eyes. Because I have been at it for quite a bit now. So hopefully, I mean, this is my first run since months. So then again, I suppose I cannot complain. But it stings, obviously. Since I know I could do better, and I know I should do better. But that's just the game for you. RNG will mess you up, especially if you've not encountered a situation before. And since this game loves throwing curveballs, I mean, I guess it's not the end. It's just, let me shut up for a second and do this. Okay, good. It just goes into the memory bank of things that can happen. There were a lot of first times in this run of things that happened. Unfortunate, but I suppose that's just how it goes sometimes. Not every run can be a perfect run, obviously. Or every attempt, I should say. At least I know where my time saves are at, though. Then again, it's all perspective, because, I mean, this is still on world record pace. Just not as big of a pace as it could have been. So all in all, it's still a decent run. Definitely not a bad run. It's just the knowledge, or just knowing what is, and yeah, what is possible, and then not having it happen the way I want. It's just the way of life, I suppose. You win some, you lose some. That's just the way it is. So, you win some and you lose some. No. Come on now. I got a bit antsy there. Alright. We're really close to the end. Oh, whoa. Oh, I got stuck on the plat. I went too far up. That's alright. Okay, let's go. This. To Rabbid Mario. Dash. Go to your spot. Pull everyone in. And do this. And that's this fight done. See, these final 3 fights are actually quite quick. Very quick, actually. Go right over there. Pull everyone in. Swap to Yoshi. Yoshi uses his stomp jump ability. Then the super effects. We move back to Rabbid Mario. And then our final move. There we go. One more fight left until the boss fight. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Have a sip of water. Okay, here we go. Almost there. Then do this. Perfect. Kill these 4 off. Onto Mario. Make sure Mario's in the middle one. And that's because one of the changes I've made with Yoshi. Perfect, Yoshi there. Perfect. Let's move him first. Because of this, he can actually freeze effect, which would be not ideal. Then do this and this. That's the correct spot we want him in. We want that. Do this, 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 and so. Definitely want to do this. Well, that's a first. Make sure we do this. So we shoot this. Oh. These final bits, I always have to make sure I don't do or make any mistakes. Yeah, because mistakes are not fun, especially near the end where you know where you have to focus. Anywhere in between, I kind of expect mistakes to happen because it's such a long run, but near the end, yeah, definitely don't want them. So, I'm still on a 330x pace, I believe. It'll be close. It'll probably be, yeah, it'll probably be close. But I think we'll make it. I think we'll make it. Just gotta make sure I do everything right from this point on. Now, previously, I used to allocate my skill points before doing this puzzle, but I figured out that there is a quicker way, or a better way, because you slow down here, right? Eventually. And when that happens, then you allocate your skill tree. That's all we needed to do. And now, instead of walking up slowly, we did our skill points and we can walk up fast. Okay, final boss. Final fight. And I made changes to this fight as well, so let's see if I remember them correctly. It'd be a shame if I didn't. That nearly went wrong. Now the change I made in this fight is so that a Rabbid Mario does not get hit by the falling things that burn you. I forgot what they named it. So I'm just gonna focus here. I'm not gonna pay attention too much to if something happens in chat. Hopefully you can forgive me. But yeah. Kinda need to focus here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. No crit. I would have loved the crit. Can we get a crit here though? No crit. Game's not really being nice to me at the moment. No crit. Yikes. Come on. That's one. That's two. Perfect. Good. We're still in it. We're still in it to win it. Still in it to win it. And time. We did it.